Hello, dear friends. I am Daniel Bagherzadeh, and here we have another training part of Revit software. In previous sessions, we talked about everything in Architecture tab and other panels, the items which were necessary to know, and some items in Modify. And after that, before having structured tools, to be able to model a simple structure for your projects, you have to know about importing the plans from CAD software or the way that you should import PDF plans to your Revit software. Because of that, today we're gonna have Insert tab, which some of them are really useful to you. One of them is Import CAD. With this item, you can import files and plans from CAD software to Revit software, but correctly. And after that, here PDF, which this added to Revit software from version 2020, which with this, you can match your plans and draw on it. And for now, these two items can be enough to you in this tab. And also decal, which can be used for 3D works and renders. But to be able to import a CAD file, a plan to Revit software, here as you can see, we have some plans. And these two plans as instances, ground floor plan and typical floor plan, we want to import them to Revit software to make them 3D. The point is that here in CAD, the scale of drawings should be in 1. I mean, here which we have a wall and it's 20 centimeter, and when I measure this distance, as you can see, it's 0.2, and the scale of these plans is okay. But we don't need to import all of these plans to Revit software, because here foundation or this one, these are not useful. We just need architectural plans, which fortunately the columns are defined on them, and we just need these. Some items like parking or the ground floor, we need to have them in Revit software. There is a point. Sometimes you might import a plan without paying any attention to elevation codes. Here, as you can see, your level starts from plus 80, and it shows that the first level should be in plus 80, and the next ceiling is in 4.10, which when we subtract 80, the distance which is between the ceilings will be 3.30. Be careful about these things. And now I should control this section. I should change the distance between the ceilings to 3.30. For example, we're going to have 3 ceilings in these levels. I change these distances to 3.30. And right now the elevation of level 1 is 0. To be able to change them to plus 80, all of them should be moved for 80. Here I select all of the level lines. I use move, and here I enter 80. They will be 80 centimeter higher. And right now the elevation of level 1 is in 80. Level 2 is 4.10 and 3 7.40. Same as what we have in the plan. Let me take a look. Yeah, 3.30 and correct. It seems that here the height of the ceilings are not the same. When I change this to 3.20, as you can see, it will be 7.30. This one is a little longer, and here 3.20, and this one as well. Right now the elevation codes are corrected, and when I move them, as you can see, they change to black, and I don't have them in floor plan. I told you before, here in view, floor plan, then I select all of them, okay, to have their plans here again. Here in level 1, and before importing the plans, I copied these two in a new CAD file. I saved them on desktop, and right now I want to import them to Revit software. Now I want to have this ground floor. So here in Revit software, insert tab, and here import CAD. And then here I need to select DWG file, which is the Revit's file. Here you can see its format. There are some more formats related to CAD, SketchUp, and even Rhino. But for now, I just want to import DWG to Revit software. To do this, here I click on floor plan, and here I need to control some items. One of them is that the import unit should be in meter. If you leave it in auto detect, and if the scale of your file is not correct, all the measurements and sizes will be incorrect. Then positioning auto center to center, it will be exactly at the center of the Revit and also the CAD. It considers the center of Revit and also the center of CAD, then it matches both of them. So I select this. And the color, when you have it in invert, you can invert the colors or black and white to have everything in black and white, and preserve to have all the colors exactly like what you have in the layers. They will be imported to Revit software. Open, and as you can see, they are imported to Revit software. And they are at the middle. I move them a little, and I want to start drawing the walls here. As you can see, all the lines and layers of the walls are obvious and visible, and you can have some edits here for your plan. When I select it, some items here will be active. I can delete some layers. When I explode it, it will be destroyed. Do not use it. When you explode it, the whole plan will be destroyed. All the lines will be detached, and it's hard to even delete them. And with delete layer, I can select a layer to be deleted. And to understand that each element is related to which of these layers and what is its name, I can have query. When I use it, as you can see, everything will be selectable. As in instance, the walls. When I click on the layer, I can see its layer, and right now they are in layer 4. When I select hide in view, everything which is drawn in level 4 will be hidden, and I use Ctrl Z to return them. That was a way, and another way to hide the items, to hide the selected items in list of the layers, I use V and G on keyboard to have visibility graphic. And here we have a tab which is imported categories, which here we can see the categories of the imported things. For example, right here we have these floor plans. When I open it, I can see all layers and I can control them. Layer 4 is here. When I deselect its checkbox and apply, as you can see, the lines will be removed again. They won't be deleted. They will be hidden. When I select it, they will be there again. This time I deselect hatch. If there is anything in this layer, which I think the name of the hatch is something else here, I clicked on explode by mistake. Right now the whole plan will be exploded and everything will be correct. Don't explode the plan. Never. One more time, query. And I can't select hatch layer. Here this line, it's in level 0. Here I deselect layer 0 and apply. It's more simple, and we can draw the walls easily. Okay, in this way we can control the display of plans which we imported to Revit software.